Yo. Alright, today is April 13th, 2025. I'm just going to do a quick, well, it probably won't be quick. I'm going to do a market prep and review. So, review and market prep really of last week and what I'm looking for going forward as far as the market. So, I'm going to start with the news and let's start with that. Um, I'll try to mute the sound of my sound of my computer. Okay, so what major news do we have? Um, let's do a quick filter. We're gonna get rid of CAD, and we're gonna get rid of the yellow ones. All right. So, okay, we got Powell again this Wednesday, speaking at 1:30. So this is not the minute, so this is gonna be major. Market is closed on Friday because it's Good Friday. So there's no. So it's a short day. It's a short week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's it. Market closed on Friday. Fed speaker speaks on Wednesday. I probably will likely will not be trading Monday and Tuesday. I may have my screens being recorded, but I'm likely will not be trading. I won't be trading. I will be studying. I won't be trading. I'll try to come back on Wednesday and Thursday to try to maybe get something going. I'm not sure. Maybe not. All right, so that's that. So let's see what this does. This have anything up for the week yet? No, this is usually delayed, which is what I hate. This is usually like we'll probably won't set until tomorrow. So let's go back and add the yellow. That way I have a clearer view of what's going on. So tomorrow, a lot of FOMC speakers. Tuesday, not really much, but we have an 8:30 news that may be concerning. Wednesday is going to be a very high impact day. We have 8:30 news and uh, Powell speaking, and then Thursday we have the 8:30 news. So a lot of 8:30 news this week, and other than that, I don't think the market closes early on Thursday, but there's no mark. The market should be closed on Friday for it being Good Friday. Um, that's pretty much what I see. All right, so that's that. Let's go to if there's any earning reports coming out. We've got a lot of banks. Bank of America, Citibank, AMT Bank, Gold Sachs, U.S. Bank Corp. I think that's a bank. Bank OZK. Netflix is probably our largest. One because Netflix was part of the S&P and QQQ for a while. I think they've moved down on the bracket of the S&P and QQQ. I think they're in the lower spectrum of it. That's not really what I wanted. I want it actually. Okay, just that's that. Okay, let's just go into S&P SPY. I start doing what I want. SPY. Holdings. All right. Yeah. See, Netflix used to be part of this. Netflix not there at all. All right. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Apple Nvidia was up here at the top too, I believe. Let's go to QQQ. All right. See, so Netflix is here still being held. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right above Tesla. So Netflix is being held on QQQ. So I'm not quite sure what Netflix can provide, but Nvidia is up there, Apple is up there, Microsoft's up there. So these three there, I believe they have them both on. Same levels: Amazon, Meta, Amazon, AVTO, then Meta, Amazon, Meta, BRK, Berkshire, Google, then AVTO. So that's that. All right, so that's basically our news and earnings report. Let's go to the charts. All right, so I'm going to go to a blank chart real quickly, as blank as I can go, and we'll go to the weekly. All right, yeah. All right, so we'll start with daily. So we had this here, right? This is that I was saying is a concerning thing, that if we bounce up like this with strong buying volume and we haven't gotten above it, that we're likely going to stay like this, right? And we're likely now in a bull market, right? We saw it here during Trump presidency, and here during Trump presidency. So here we got a strong buying, and price kind of like held that high for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then it shot up after that. After that, it was just like goodbye, I'm done. That was in 2018. And then we have same thing here. We have a lot of buying, and price hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go 5, 6, 7, holding those highs, and then it just takes off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, came back down, and then came up, and then that was it for that. So, and then we have this one here, right? Strong buying candle, as you can see, bam. But unlike what we've seen with the one last week, price actually stayed above, right? Stayed above that high for the most part, right? Maybe one day it was below it, came down for a nice dip, and then it went up, and that was it, right? And I don't want this to go so far out. It just needs to be out enough. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna cancel that right extension. Right, just need that, and then I don't know, I'll change it to a different color. We'll make it this grayish color. We'll make it stand out. We'll make it this bluish color, and we'll make it thick, right? Boom, right? So we'll see like what price did, right? Price kind of like held those highs, and then move up. And then over here we had that strong buy, and we'll do the same thing. I'm feeling anxious with the ovals. I'm not sure why. I just feel a little bit overwhelmed. A little overwhelmed right now. Not sure why exactly. Alright, so but same thing, held those highs, and then price moved up, right? So that was that. I'm gonna actually reduce this opacity. Like, man, maybe just too much for me. I'm not sure what is going on. This is cool. Okay, I think it's the light in the room. Probably just needed some cool color. Still a little bit too much on the chart. I still feel like there's a lot going on in the chart, but let's get in there. Maybe just chart anxiety. Something just feels like it's too overwhelming. I'm not sure if it's the colors or what, but I'm feeling something that's making me feel a little bit uneasy. I'm gonna make this background a little darker. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. My eyes feeling a little bit more at ease. Alright, so we'll get rid of this. Do it -10. I don't care. Enter. Alright. Alright, so last time price bounced up from that, it went up to this -10 level. Alright, it's -10 level right here, before it decided to peter off, and it bounced up again. It too went to the next, probably not the next straightest line, but That would be the next negative 10 level, but would be trying to aim for this here, right? And it hit that. Nice goal, and it just kept rising and just kept making new ones. So now, if this one here, let's say, were to be going, you know, the goal would be to reach 6783, right? The goal would be to reach 6783. So that's about 1400 point, and maybe risk about 500 points. So about a 3 to 1, right? 1500, we'll call it 1500. But the only thing that's different between the other two is that price is actually below this level, right? It's below that the highs, right? And the other two, price actually closed above the high for those 5 to 8 days, we'll call it. Probably like 4 days. It was 2 weeks in a sense before it moved. Or 1 week, yeah, 2 weeks. So 1 week's the first setup, and the second week was the go action plan. We'll go back and look at it again. Let's cancel, not yet. Keep it on. Alright, and then I'm gonna drag this out. This, whoops. Alright, like that. I'll drag it out to a few days. And then I'm gonna cancel the right extension like that. And we'll go back and look at the other ones. You can see that we'll look at it from the weekly perspective, because that's really what's more important right now. Alright, so we can see that we're below that weekly. Alright, a lot of buying came in there. And here we go. We're in that was weekly here. So we were kind of just holding it, but we're above that daily. But we're just holding this. We held that, and then price started going. So it was held, and price went. Right? So we bought, we held, and we went. Here we bought, we held, and price went. Alright, where did this price close? This price closed probably up here. Unless it gapped up, because it is 2529. 2529. Alright, so it closed up here, right? So here is a 226 point risk for 630, so about a 3 to 1. And this one, this close at 2480. Is it at the top? Yeah. So this is about 300 point risk. Probably for right there for 1,257. Right, would be the goal for that first level. I don't think I had any other levels after that. Right, don't need to go after that. I mean, once it reaches here, it's pretty much it. Alright, yeah. So that's a big leap. After that, price is just going. None of this here matters. So that would have just been the main exit right there for that one, and then maybe continuation. So we're looking at this one here. Price is below the level. It needs to get above it for it to actually go. And on the weekly, it's the same thing. So let's go to the actual NASDAQ. You can see that we are doing the same thing, right? So, and it's very quite similar. Price bought, held, and went. You can see that we held that area here. It was a 1 hour ABS. And this one had something too that it held and it bounced off of. I think it was a 1 hour ABS. So let's look for 1 hour ABS in this one. Let's see if we could find one. Um, Maybe this one right here. Will be our 1 hour ABS. I don't know. That might be it. The price was much higher though. So 1 hour ABS. Put it like that. Right. Pretty much it. So boom, we broke through it, held it, holding it. I don't know. That might just be it. All right. So we'll find out towards the end of next week, by Thursday, what's what's the real thing might be. I don't have anything here. All right. So that's it for that. I'm gonna go over my setup, my levels now, and set up for the week. Yeah, because most of the things here are actually being fulfilled. All right. I gotta get rid of some stuff. So yeah, so last week I was aiming for this level to go up to this level here, and that's where price basically went to, son of a bitch, after I was no longer available. Price went, hit that level, you can see it, and then rejected. So the bastard just wanted to be bastarding. So it looked like it gapped up, then came back down. So but it kind of sucks that I was dying for this level to move, and it just died out. Like everybody said, all right, let's stop trading for today, right? And then now price went and hit that level. So I don't know. That really pissed me off. I was really pissed off yesterday, or that Friday. All right, so I'm gonna delete all of this. Um, this can go. Anything else that's here can go. Um, all right, so that's that. I'm gonna keep that 4 hour level. Let's see if we have a real 4 hour level. Got absorption. Move that over, and we're gonna go back to the weekly. I'm gonna set the weekly highs and lows. Let's see what that is. Trend lines can go. Alright, back to the weekly. Let's set our highs and lows for sure this time. Solid line. And then we're gonna bring it up to the top. And also make that a solid line. Alright, let's go to the daily. A lot of buying here. Was there a lot of buying on the other ones? A lot of selling and then some buying. A lot of selling and then some buying. Alright, still a lot of buying, but it's a lot more selling first than it was buying. This was a lot more selling and then a lot even more buying. So that's interesting. A lot of buying right here too. That puts price up. Alright, so let's go to the daily. I don't see anything. 4 hour. A lot of buying. Buying right here. is still being developed. This I'm probably not gonna keep since we're bouncing all over the place around it. 1 hour absorption's been tortured. We do have a 1 hour buy right here. But it's not a resistance. It's a 1 hour buy. It's a 1 hour buy. Alright. Nope. It's a support. Alright. Let's mark that. It's a 1 hour buy support. It's 1 hour buy support. No. Okay. Last my RSIs here. Price may not make it. Price more likely look like it's trying to reject these highs. Let's go to the 4 hour quickly. Let's zoom out. Alright, haven't really made up what we want to do. So to the 30-minute, sell in, let's bounce. This one, the bounce. On top of it, that's the only thing that was there. That's selling up here. Alright, but we don't want to overdo it. Let's go to the 15-minute. I think the top part is set. Alright, it's a 15-minute. 5-minute resistance, that's set. Bottom part is still trying to figure itself out. I don't think I got much going on. I'll probably set my highs and my lows and call it here. The 5-minute. Alright. So we came down to that one. And we bounced the hell out of it. Alright, this is what I think I was trying to catch that, and it was just messing me up. So 5 hour, wait for the 5 hour. 1 hour, waits for the 1 hour. 30 minutes, wait for the 30 minutes. I don't have anything. Alright, I didn't find anything in this. We'll do the 1 minute to see if there's anything in that. We are getting a 5-minute absorption. Abs resistance, and we do that. Alright, that's what we got. And I want to know if there's anything inside of that 4 hour level. No, nothing. Alright, let's go to a 30-minute, set our high and lows, and call it. Sorry, I am tired. Been up since what, 4:35. Have not taken a nap at all, and it's already 9 o'clock. Tired as heck. It's the high over here. Alright, I'm done with that. Let's go. Not babying you. Alright, let's go to NQ. Let's do some house cleaning. NQ look like it dropped. And that's where these things just be doing their own thing. Okay, that's that for NQ. Let's go to the weekly. Solid line. L. Alright, so it's above that area, and VIX is and ES is below that area, so we don't really have a good confluence as far as that goes. And then price is basically inside of last week's range. I think I picked the wrong ones. Should not be there. Let's go back to the weekly. There it is. Never mind. We're inside the range. Yeah, we're inside that range. Never mind. Alright. What is this? VIX? This was NQ. I'm like, what are these numbers, man? Some numbers don't make no damn sense. Alright, while I'm at VIX, let's continue on with the VIX. I'm not gonna bounce around and change it around so much. Alright, so VIX got this going on here. But I can't disregard it for what it is. Let's go back to the weekly. I can't figure the heck out this thing. Where is this line? What the heck, man? Alright, let's go to the daily. Alright, there goes the line. Okay. There you go. Sheesh. This might actually be lower. 6.9. 6.8. Alright, by 0.01 point. By point, yeah, 0.1 point. Alright, so what that? We can get rid of this. Let's go into the 4 hour. Nothing here. An hour. Got a lot going on. It's probably gonna go. Got buying down here, selling up here. It's so tight that I don't really want to mark it, cause it's like I just have too many marks. 30-minute. Kind of mark that one as an ABS level that has a resistance. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it for me with that. I think I subconsciously just got knocked out. Okay. So I may need some rest. I've been studying for the last lot of hours. All right, this is supposed to be NQ. I'm not sure why VIX is in that spot, but NQ is supposed to be there. All right, let's go to the weekly. Set the high and low. Why did you switch? Set the high and low. Daily. Bounce. We're buying right here. 4 hour. 30 minute. You're gonna see that coming now. Good 10 minute. I'm not really seeing anything of correlation. I'm likely going to delete this because price hammered right up. It came right now, but price was just being very rude. 5 minutes. And that's pretty much it. We've got this abs right here, but look like we destroyed it already. That was pretty much it. Not gonna add anything or subtract anything or try to fish for anything. That we're in an uptrend. Broke out of this nicely. I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I'm tired. I never added yesterday's high. Friday's high, man. We said a 60s at 8. You got a lows. Uh-huh. That's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it for me. Got my highs, got my lows, got my levels. That's pretty much it. Without going too much, I didn't want to add too much levels, so I'll be back tomorrow maybe for a